So how would you grade the Von Miller 3-year stint there in Buffalo?
It was probably, depending on how to scale the grade, I would say disappointing for a lot of people because of, I think, the injury that happened, right?
Right.
Listen, let me walk you through the timeline, though. The Bills, they obviously signed Von Miller, and that first year he was so good, guys. He was literally playing, to me, like one of the best defenders in the NFL. Where did the Bills sign him? $20 million a year, 6 years. Right? It was this big contract. Oh, my God. But they needed a closer. They were right there. They were ready to win a Super Bowl. They had to get to Patrick Mahomes. It didn't happen the year before in 2021 with 13 seconds left. That was a big deal. And he was playing at that level. And then they go on Thanksgiving. They go to Detroit. He tears his ACL. And it just really stunk to not have him on the field. Of course, at his age, comes back the next year, and everybody thought he'd be ready, but he truly wasn't. And he just wasn't the same player the next year in 2023. So it kind of took him a full year plus to really recover. And then last year, he became a part-time player. And he wasn't that bad last year, to be quite honest, but it just wasn't the same player they were getting early on. So there's a lot of ways you can massage it. I mean, of course, it was disappointing in the end, but I think a lot of that simply was because of the injury he suffered.
And what is he like as a teammate? How is he received in the locker room? We know he's had some pretty high-profile off-the-field incidents, but what is he like? What was he like as a teammate in Buffalo, and what can we expect there in Washington?
Great. I've heard great.
Listen, he really is a great teammate. I mean, I don't think anybody would question that. I think that's one of the reasons the Bills brought him to Buffalo. The Bills, again, they're a team that during this window where they're trying to win a Super Bowl, they needed guys who could really come in and help them do that, but not, tear this team down. And this is Von Miller. The great story is when Von Miller came to Buffalo, two things. Number one, he walked into the field house. There's an embedded video. You could watch. The Bills put it out. They were giving him the tour of the facility. He walks into the field house, and they said, hey, here's our AFC championship banners, right? We don't have any Super Bowl banners in Buffalo. And he looks up, and there's 4 of them sitting there, and he goes, yeah, we got to get that Super Bowl one up there, right? That's what we're going to do. Like, it just was, he was dialed in, like, okay, this is what I'm here to do. He knew it. And apparently, like, right away, one of the very first ever meetings they had with the team, he brought in, like, a replica Lombardi, and he put it down on the table, and he said, this is what we're here for. Like, he right away wanted everybody to know, hey, this is why we're here. This is what we're doing. And then, guys, I mean, he's really great with the media. He's actually very long-winded. A lot of these guys, they give short answers. That's not Von Miller. Von wants to talk to you, and I don't know if it's known out there already, but you'll learn it. Von wants to be an NFL general manager. Like, that's a goal of his in life.
Wow.
And he is very much a student of the game and history of the game. He watches the league, around the league, and it's really interesting to talk to him about stuff like that.